Hi everyone, so I am here with a fake tan review for you today, and the fake tan in question, or tans should I say, it's the same tan but kind of different formulas, are the Tropez Express tan. So I've got the mousse and I have also got the bronzing mist. And I am going to just read you kind of what they claim, but first of all I want to just tell you the price of this while I've got it up so I don't forget. I couldn't seem to find the price of the bronzing mist anywhere online, so I'm going to try and keep looking. I might actually email them and ask them, and then I will put that in the down bar. But the mousse is normally £33. At the moment it's on offer for £22, so you save £11, just to let you know that. So let me read to you what this does. Basically the express concept is that you can leave it on for 1 hour for a light tan, 2 hours for a medium tan, 3 hours for a dark tan. And it says Self Tan Express is our most advanced, non-fuss, fast-acting tan yet. You can tan, shower and go in as little as 1 hour. The easy-to-use, quick-drying and lightweight mousse is specifically formulated to absorb quickly into the skin, allowing you to select your shade of tan by choosing when to wash off the tinted guide colour. For a light sun-kissed glow, leave for 1 hour, blah blah blah, leave for 2 hours. After showering, skin will have a light colour. The self-tan actives will continue to work for up to 8 hours, developing and deepening into your chosen shade of tan that lasts for days. Suitable for all skin tones, created by some Tropez expertise, blah blah blah. So yeah, basically similar concept to cocoa brown, except once you rinse off it develops and then gives you the colour that you want. Now I actually think that by doing that they have limited this product tremendously, because once you, let's say you want to leave it on for 3 hours, which is what I would always do. I'd always go for the kind of darker shade because my skin is kind of that tone. If you're light skinned and you just want a little bit of a glow, 1 hour and you're good. But basically, if you rinse off, you don't rinse off looking tanned. It's not an instant thing. Your tan then deepens for 8 hours. So how I have been using both of these products, and I've used these both exclusively for like the last 4 weeks because I wanted to give you a really in-depth review, how they fade, all of that kind of thing, and the difference between them, which I'll get to in a minute. You would put the tan on, let's do the mousse first. It's very easy to apply, dries quickly, doesn't particularly stink. The colour it comes out is tinted, so you can see where you're putting it, which is all great. Put it on with a mitt, the usual fake tan business. Then I would leave it on for about 3 hours if I'm just watching TV at night, and then before I get into bed I would rinse it off. You're supposed to rinse it off without any shower gel, just with warm water. Rinse it off and then get into bed. You'll wake up in the morning and you're much more tanned. And I did this on Monday night and today is Wednesday, so this is kind of day 2 of the tan. Now bear in mind I am more tan than it is showing on camera because the light does wash you out a little bit, so it is definitely quite a bit darker. It's a nice warm tone tan, which I like that on me. I think that's the most kind of flattering colour on me, but it's not super green like some of the other Tropez tans are, although I do find that on me they do tend to be quite kind of yellowy and quite warm. But like I said, I like that, so that's okay. That works perfectly fine. It is nice to not have to sleep in kind of yucky fake tan and you feel all sticky and gross and it smells and it stains your sheets. Does not come off on your sheets at all, which is a great advantage. But when I was looking for reviews for these, no one kind of gave you all the information, and that's why I wanted to do this review, because people, I think, will be fooled into thinking that this is like the cocoa brown tan where you put it on, you wash it off after an hour or 2 or 3 and you're tanned. That is not the case. It's much slower developing. With cocoa brown you can put it on and you get a colour pretty much instantly, you rinse off and that's the colour that you are. With the original cocoa brown tan, they do a darker version that they say does develop over time. I've used it overnight and I've felt that it was fine. But with cocoa brown, the kind of benefit of it is, if let's say you've got to go out somewhere in the evening and you're at home and you just want to get a quick tan before you go out, you could put it on for 3 hours, wash it off and you're good to go. With this, that's not the case, because once it's developing, you're not as tanned as you could be, and you don't want to kind of be getting darker and darker in front of people because that's a bit weird. but also you risk staining your clothes. If the fake tan smell as it's developing, it's a little bit biscuity but not too bad. My boyfriend's a good judge of the kind of fake tan biscuity smell. I'll always say to him, do I smell like fake tan? And he always can tell, or he'll volunteer the information and be like, oh, you smell like fake tan. Hasn't happened with either of these. So that's the mousse. The bronzing mist, which actually doesn't feel like it's got tons left. This is definitely not as good value for money because you use it more. You would do the same. They suggest you spray it on you. I don't like doing that because you get a messy bathroom situation. I did do it in the shower, but then you had to rinse it all down with a tan. It was a pain. Spraying it on the mitt works perfectly fine, and then sometimes I will just kind of spray it on my chest area because that seems to be the area that doesn't take tan as well as other areas. But this is lovely. This is so easy to apply, and you're dry pretty much instantly, and the colour that this gives I think is a little bit nicer. I don't know what it is about it, but I like my tan more when I use this than when I use this. You would think it's definitely the same formula, just in kind of, well, the same product but in a different kind of formula, but I definitely prefer this. This is nice. I will use it up. I will use both of them up. Don't use either of them on my face. I use the Tropez bronzing lotion on my face to kind of keep everything connected. I know some people don't like to tan their face and they just go with a darker foundation, but then I don't know, I just always think that it's nicer to have everything all the same, and then you look normal kind of when you don't have makeup on as well. So that is everything, I think, that I've told you. How they fade. They both fade in a similar way. They do go a little bit orange and a little bit patchy on the problem areas, so elbows, knees, feet, that kind of thing, but most fake tans, other than Cocoa Brown. I'm sounding like I'm like the biggest Cocoa Brown fan ever. I do really like the product. I do think what the founder said about bloggers was really out of order, but we won't go into that. So yeah, it fades nicely, but you do need a good kind of scrub down. I find it lasts probably about 3 days on me, like any other fake tan. I've never found a fake tan that lasts longer than that, so that works pretty well for me. And once I've rinsed off before bed, I'll then go to bed, everything's fine, and then in the morning I'll have a shower again, and I will shower with some shower gel to get rid of the smell, and then put body lotion on, and that works a treat. So I think I've covered everything. I wanted it to be a really in-depth review because I couldn't find any good reviews on this before I used it. I wanted to know if I could just sleep in it, and that you can, but the problem that you then have is once you rinse off in the morning, it then is going to continue to develop, which, like I said, I don't like. I can never get like wearing fake tan during the day and just going out. That would never work for me. But yeah, I do think they're very expensive. That is Tropez for you. When they're on offer, it's not as bad, but I don't think I would necessarily repurchase either of the two unless I saw this one in like TK Maxx or somewhere and it was like about £10. I don't think I'd spend more than that on a tan, to be honest, because I go through them quite quickly, because I do it probably twice a week. So yeah, that is everything. Let me know your experience down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!